I'm back. We're gonna stretch now. This is lower body stretching. Perfect to do every day. Great to do after workout or before bed. So join me. You will need a yoga strap or a towel. So let's grab those for later. Okay, lower body stretch. We're gonna start standing with a calf stretch actually. So right leg forward, left leg back. Bend your right knee. Left leg is strong and straight. Tuck your tailbone under. You should feel a stretch right here through that hip flexor down into the calf. Squeeze your back butt cheek. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Left knee bends, right leg is back. You want to keep your heels on the floor. So you maybe can't go as long as I am. You might have to shorten your stance in order to do that. Breathing is super important when we're stretching. If you're holding your breath, your muscles stay contracted because it feels like you're under stress. You need to breathe. Long, slow inhales, long, slow exhales to help your muscles relax. Those knots will then relax so you can get all that tension out of your body. All right, we're gonna come on down to the floor. Hands are gonna be behind you. Knees, feet are on the floor, knees bent and they're wide. You're just gonna windshield wiper side to side. Okay, then you're gonna come into butterfly. So bottoms of your feet are together. They can be out farther away from you or more in towards you. Depends on flexibility. So it's whatever you do is fine for your body. And we can stay here or press your hands on your knees. You're holding and breathing. So I like to say hold the stretches for 5 to 10 breaths. Nice big inhales, nice big exhales. One more inhale and exhale here. Good. Okay, next up, we are going to come into a 90-90 or like wrestling cheerleader position if you were a cheerleader in high school. So my right knee is bent in front of me and my left leg is bent behind me. Staying here. Okay, butt is on the floor. You can place your hands in front of you. If your butt still stays on the floor, you can drop the forearms. You should feel the stretch in that right butt cheek. So we're gonna stay here and breathe. I'm gonna turn to the side so I can be on my mat to do this, but you are holding here and you are breathing. Some of you might be able to lay down on the floor. Some of you might need a block. Maybe you need a block under your forearms. Those of you that do yoga, this is a variation of pigeon pose. So if you would want to go there, go ahead. We're breathing here. Some of you might feel, maybe feel this in your low back. It's okay. It's okay to feel a stretch. Not okay to feel sharp shooting pain though. It's okay to feel muscles ache. Again, not okay for sharp shooting pain. Now I want you to walk your hands over towards that right knee. Hold and breathe. Walk them back to the center. If you're not on your hands, let's come up onto your hands. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use our hip and glute strength to come up onto our knees and then sit back down. We're not going to plop down, we're going to come up and back down. This actually helps work hip mobility and get strength in your glutes. So if you can't do this, you can use your hands to support you or just try to get up as far as you can. Or if that's not an option, you do some hip bridges right now to start working on glute strength. So here we go. Up, down, up, down, one more, up, down. Now here's an additional challenge. We're gonna transition to the other side, leaving our legs as is, not using our hands. All we do is pick our knees up. And you should be in a 90-90 now on the other side, okay? So readjust if you're not. I'm gonna get back on my mat more. Okay. Sitting up nice straight and tall. Inhale, exhale, fold over. So this side, my left side, is much tighter than my right. It's much harder to come down onto my forearms here. Hold and breathe. We're just breathing right now. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands over towards that left knee. Walk it back to center. If you're not on your hands, let's move on to your hands. Okay, now we're gonna pop up again. Okay, we're gonna do it 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Transition to the other side. Whew. Nice work. All right, now we need our yoga strap or our towel. Want to lay down. Right foot has the strap or towel wrapped around it. Left leg is long. You're just gonna pull on that towel or strap towards your face. Toes are flexed, meaning toes are pointed to your face. And this leg as straight as you can get it. Okay, now here's some other things. If you can't get it that straight or your hamstring is super tight, bend your knee and push to the ceiling. Bend and push until you can, kind of get it a little bit straighter to where you feel like your hamstring is engaged and it's being stretched. So hold and breathe. Okay, now strap or towel is going to be in your right hand, the left hand's on the floor. Right leg goes towards the right, pull towards your right ear. So you see my leg is not flopped down to the floor. That's not stretching anything. It's still up and active. I'm stretching the inner thigh right now. I'm pulling my toes towards my ears. Breathe. And we're gonna take it back to center. Now your left hand will grab the strap, right hand on the floor. Your right leg is gonna come over the left, pull towards that left ear. Again, as you can see, my leg is not flopped all the way to the floor. That's not stretching. It's still active and engaged. I'm pulling towards that left ear, and I still want my butt kind of on the floor. So it's not a very big movement, and you should feel this down that right IT band, so side of the leg, in through the glutes and hip. Pull that right toe, pull it towards your left ear. That's where you're gonna feel the stretch. All right, bring it back to center. We're gonna switch feet. So left leg in, right leg out, straighten that right leg. All right, pull left foot towards your face. Flex the toes point to your face. Again, if your hamstrings are super tight, you might need to bend and straighten to work into this. Hold and breathe. Unclench your jaw. All right, left hand has the strap, right hand on the floor, left leg out to the left, pulling towards that left ear. Again, it's not flopped on the floor. It's still active, we're stretching inner thigh. Keep pulling it towards your ear. Your right leg should stay on the floor. If it's lifting off, you're going too far, bring it back towards center. All right, bring it up to the middle. Right hand has the strap, left hand on the floor. Left leg crosses over right, pull towards your right ear. So you can see I'm not going very far. I can feel this all down the side of my left leg through my hip and glute. We're breathing here. Bring it back to center, release the foot, take the leg to the floor. I like to bend my knees now and kind of wipe them back and forth, so to speak. Or you can even put your feet on the floor and windshield wipe your knees left, kind of like we did in the beginning exercise. Then pull your knees into your chest, rock and roll up. Let's move on to our hands and knees. Our last exercise, we'll do here a little cat cow for some low back stretching and flexing. So drop it down into cow and then curl everything up into cat. Make sure you're working through all parts of the spine. So your low back should be moving, upper back, mid back, everything should be engaged in moving. One more here. Stop, come to neutral spine. Quick tip here, if you're not sure your low back is moving, here I'm just showing you with my low back here. This is a cat cow you can do with just your low back. So stick your butt in the air and then you're rounding. As you can see, my upper back is not moving, it's just my low back. So if you feel like you're really tight through that low back, this is a good way to start. And then move into the whole cat cow, that way you're moving through that low back and the upper back. Most of us can move through our upper back, it's our low back we have issues with. So that is a good tip for you to try. All right, if you guys have any more questions, suggestions, let me know. Hope you have a great day.